Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, wherever in the world you're watching from. Hope you are safe and the hurricane passed over your country. If you're in Jamaica, hope the hurricane leave you and your family in good stand, good health and strength, and not of damage. We see the devastation and disaster that leave behind in Jamaica. If you're from the western part of the island, we see every one I talk to after the hurricane. If you were born before 1988, that means you'd witness Hurricane Gilbert. It's almost 40 years ago. So anyone who born after Gilbert, they wouldn't witness a hurricane before. But this hurricane, Hurricane Melissa, is the worst of all the hurricanes. It's a 1951 storm. I wasn't around. I never born, but I witnessed Hurricane Gilbert. And the pictures coming out of Jamaica and the videos, it's a picture tell 1,000 words. It's not pretty. It's not a beautiful sight. Although this Jamaica is wood and water, they say too much of everything or anything. It's not good. We get too much rain from the hurricane, so it causes a lot of flooding. I see we're the Minister of Energy. Water come for the clinic. Words cannot describe pain, the suffering that the people there are gonna go through. But we pray that our eternal Father will bring strength and we'll get all the help we need to rebuild. It's gonna take a long time. Yes. Because most of the people in Jamaica they depend on their family in the diaspora. And as we see what happening in America, where our federal government shut down. So a lot of people are on furlough. A lot of businesses slowing down. But hey, we shall rise and we shall overcome because we are a strong nation. Together we will rise again. As the song said, we shall overcome. We will rebuild and we will build even better. Now that the government of Jamaica see what a hurricane can do to the infrastructure of Jamaica, they will start to make changes. The government owns so much land, but yet people are still squatting. The government need to lot up the land and give it to the people of Jamaica. So people, instead of having board house, they can construct concrete house. Because board house not gonna withstand a hurricane like Melissa. We see what Melissa does. They said 7 life lost because some people didn't take the warning, or some people don't have the means how to get out. We need back youth clubs in our community where you know every where somebody disabled or people or elderly people in the community live. So in case of a hurricane or a storm, you could go and rescue them before. But we see where a lot of people didn't take the warning. They were still out and about. Some people never hear. Then again, too, Jamaica is a third world country, so a lot of the people are in poverty. So a lot of people have to go to the corner shop to get food to survive for that day. Because some people in Jamaica live from meal to meals per day. They don't have the means of tomorrow. They just have for today. But the pictures, what people are telling me, my heart cried. Where I'm from in Jamaica, I see next to where I used to live, the shop, all of the roof is like the shop just reconstruct. The whole roof just come off the shop. Like, hey, you're just putting up a construction and you just framing it out, and the tap need to go on. That's how it look. We see where Savlama Hospital in Westmoreland. The wind just take off the roof, just capside it. Just take it off like, hey, roof, you know, much for this wind. See where Black River Hospital, all of the roof gone. It's gone with the wind. Yeah, getting hit. Or Canada, or US, UK. Tell them like, listen, need to give poor people land so they can live and build house that can withstand any weather. In every parish in Jamaica, we have 14 parishes. The government own most of the land. But yet we still have people squatting in Jamaica. And how can you be a Jamaican and you're a squatter? There's no such thing as a squatter. You are a Jamaican, so you can't born in Jamaica and you be a squatter on a government land. And every day you look at it like now, after the hurricane, you see they do some aerial shots, especially in Western Jamaica. I see where one MP member of parliament from Westmoreland, Ian Haynes, state that all his house, his roof gone. A lot of people was crying because they lost their whole house. You work all your life to build your home, but because it's a leased land, leased property, you can't construct any wall on it. So you have to build board. And you build a board house on it. And because this hurricane was so strong, it blew the whole house down. It's just the foundation with a lot of the houses, you see, just the foundation. But there's too many land in Jamaica for people to still leasing and squatting on property. Government need to give the people access to land so they can build a house. Even if it's a one-room house, it's concrete structure so they can withstand the hurricane. Because we get burial last year. A lot of the people in St. Elizabeth, on Chesterman, Deville, and Clarendon, they still haven't rebuilt or recovered from hurricane burial. And they get a second hurricane I see where the fishermen in Rocky Point, a lot of their livelihood because it's a fishing district. See, most of the boats, they're full of water. The amount of seaweed that's on shore. But wherever you're watching from this morning or evening or afternoon or night, I do hope that you and your family are safe if you're in Jamaica and the hurricane pass you over. We thank God for life. They said 7 lives lost or unalive, but a lot of people didn't take the warning. They think it was a joke. But we see where it's heading for Cuba. And after I pass over Cuba, then it's gonna head into Bahamas. But by then it's gonna be a category 2 hurricane, maybe one, and head into America. But Hurricane Melissa bring devastation to Jamaica. It destroy a lot of livelihood. You know, St. Elizabeth is the breadbasket of Jamaica. We have most of the farm. So you have fruits and vegetable. That's where most of it come from. A lot of that destroy. I say Treasure Beach is not treasure anymore. There's no treasure in the beach. A lot of the hospitals are destroyed. It's depressing. Sad day after Melissa. A lot of family are worried. They still have get in touch with their family member back home in Jamaica since the hurricane. Because a lot of the phone lines, we have two major phone company, Digicel and Flow, and both of them is down. Because a lot of the power line are down and they turn off a lot of it. Because once the poles are down and live wire, or we call it hot wire, said a couple people electrocuted or they going outside to try to see if they can restore their power and the wire are still hot, which they tell you. If you happen to see any power line down, do not engage or try to move the wire. You cannot see the current, you can only feel it. And if you feel it, that means it's too late. You're gonna be electrocuted. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Jamaica or the Caribbean and the power is above the ground, do not touch it. Wait till your power company come out or the emergency team come out and do all of that. But if you're in Jamaica or the Caribbean, Cuba or Bahamas, we are praying for you and with you that the hurricane will pass over you. And it's not severe like Jamaica, because Jamaica get full flush hurricane. Yep, a category 5. And we see what it does to Jamaica. A lot of Jamaica infrastructure is from, say, Wapikil Philo, long before I was born. Those infrastructure was from what, 1950s, 60s. So if they never reinforce them, then those buildings would not up to the new building code. See where a lot of schools collapse. A lot of roofs collapse. But I'm appealing to everyone in the Caribbean where the hurricane gonna pass over. Please listen, watch the news, and stay out of the hurricane way. Do not go outside if you don't have to. Stay indoor. Please stay indoor. Hurricane is not a joke, because any objects in the way or obstacle, zinc and all of that, it become missile. When the wind catch that zinc, coming like a rocket launcher when it coming. Anywhere it touch you, that's it for you. So please stay out of the way of the hurricane, as you can't see the breeze. You see anything that's in its way or in the breeze, but you can feel it. I was speaking to someone, they tell me like the breeze was so intense that they never know they will live through it. Because although they were in a concrete house, hearing the wind outside of the house, they were wondering, although it's a concrete structure or dwelling, would it withstand Hurricane Melissa? But Melissa is a bad woman, a woman who come to kill and destroy. That's what she does. She destroy a lot of family and lives, take livelihood of people who farm, they lose their farm. But as it said, after a storm, it must be a calm. So it's a calm now. And the calm is to rebuild and re-energize and refocus. Focus on what next. Now the people again who's poor and needy, they're gonna have to wait on the government and how this government work is a reactive government. If you are in a PNP area, he may not assist you, just like last year with Beryl. People went to the MP, their member of parliament, and because they are from a PNP community, he give them run around. And until now, he haven't helped them. But ladies and gentle people, please continue to pray for our Caribbean neighbors and Jamaica in your prayer. We're gonna need all the prayer we can get, and the help we can get, and the resources we can get. I hope the government lift taxes off the barrel, our foodstuff sent into Jamaica, because our supermarket, a lot of them destroy. So you are not going to have enough feed all the people in Jamaica, especially Western Jamaica. The Western Jamaica be the worst of the hurricane, most part of Westmoreland, Hanover, Trelawney, St. James have been destroyed. Most people in the West, their livelihood is farming or working in the hotel industry. So tourism gonna get a hit because our main one of our main airport, which is Montego Bay, is going to close down for a while because the departure lounge have been destroyed. You see where a lot of roadway become riverbed. But wherever you're watching from, hope you and your family are safe. If you are watching from Jamaica, more power and a telephone have restored so you guys can see what's going on outside. But we shall overcome. we shall overcome. As the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, we shall overcome. So one aim, one destiny, and we will work together for a better Jamaica. No matter where we roam, Jamaica is our home. So the people of the diaspora, whether in Canada, US, or UK, we know you're gonna do your part and help to rebuild Jamaica land we love. We're not going to wait on the politician to pay politics with the people lives. We are going to assist in many ways that we can. As the psalm said, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So we are gonna go from strength to strength and from glory to glory because we are a survivor. We will and we shall rebuild. Ladies and gentle people, I was gonna talk about something else, but my heart is heavy. My cup is full. When I see the devastation of our beautiful island shore, I have to come and talk about it. Wherever you're watching from, I thank you for watching. Leave your comment down below. What are your thoughts? Where are you watching from? My co-workers, they were praying for me and my family and other families in Jamaica and the Caribbean. They said we were watching the news. Come to work this morning. Say, well, we are so sorry. But we know Jamaica is a third world country. And the infrastructure is not like in America or other parts of the world. Say, yes, in my community alone where I'm from, all of the boat houses or most of the boat houses, they are flattened. My community is a farming community. So most of the people, they either farm or they work in the hotel industry. So two livelihood gone for them because we ain't gonna have no tourists coming in. And the farm destroyed. But hey, our Heavenly Father was at work. So hey, too much blood was shedding on the land of Jamaica. God said enough is enough. So he sent a warning to the people of Jamaica. does it twice in the space of 2 years or a year and a half. St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Clarendon, Manchester, Mandeville, Hanover, yes, get hurricane. Never in the history of Jamaica they get back-to-back hurricane like that. And it's the first time in our history we get a hurricane of category 5. Wind gusts up to 185 miles an hour. Just imagine you're driving at 120 miles an hour and you feel that breeze, much less 185 miles an hour. But yes, if you're wherever you're watching from, hope you and your family are safe. If you're in the Caribbean, the hurricane passing over Cuba, heading into Bahamas. We know Bahamas is a little dot. So I pray that it will pass as a category 1, not 2 or 3, and the people will be safe and listen to the meteorologists and follow the protocol and stay indoor. Stay indoor. Hide from the hurricane. Please hide from the hurricane. You can hide from something you can't see. Yes, you need to hide from the hurricane because hurricane is no joke. I witnessed Hurricane Gilbert in 1988, and I tell you, it brings a lot of water, a lot of wind. When you hear those trees outside whistling, singing like a bird, or the way the breeze have them. And when Gilbert landfall was in the night, so you couldn't see anything. It was pitch dark. So we couldn't see anything. We could hear the breeze. They tell you like, hey, you need to go underneath your bed for shelter. Yes. Or if anything dropped, if the roof dropped or cave in, the roof to cave in, then the bed would protect you. Children, that's where we shelter, underneath the bed. But it was a boathouse back then. But because the hurricane wasn't that dangerous back then, when we get it, because our house was board, much 30 what? 37 years later? Yeah, I would stay in that house if it was still a boathouse because we see and feel what could happen from our old house, although it was a category 3. But when you listen to Fox News, the meteorologist on Fox, he was broadcasting from Ocho Rios. And he was stating that, hey, do not go outside. Please stay indoor. The hurricane is dangerous. Every one of those weather channel was warning the people to stay indoor. But wherever you're watching from, hope you and your family is safe. And if you are in the Bahamas or Cuba, please stay indoor. Stay indoor. Do not go outside if you don't have to until the hurricane pass and your government declare that it is safe to go outside. Whatever you have and lost, you can regain it or restore it. If you lost your life, you only get one life. So please take all the necessary precaution that you can and listen to the warning. Do not be like Curious George, who curious. Curiosity killed the cat. And you don't want to be that person. But blessings to you and your family, and stay safe and be blessed until tomorrow morning, where we reason again. One love, one aim, one destiny, as the great Mosiah Marcus or Marcus Mosiah Garfield said. One love, my people. Be safe. The heart of God is with us, and we're a godly people. Blessings.